Hey guys, so if you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw me talking about my dining room and how I was redoing it and stuff, which was really exciting because I'd been wanting to repaint it ever since we moved in, but I kind of always went back and forth, and I was like, I like the red, and I just couldn't decide. And I did show my dining room in a video a while back where I got the new curtains and changed some stuff. But still I wanted to put up my new light fixture and paint and do all that, and I did. So I was really excited. So I'm going to show you the dining room really quickly, and then I'll show you how I painted it. Which I'm going to give you some tips and stuff because it's so easy. Used to I painted totally different, and the way that I do it now sounds hard, but it's really, really easy. And as you watch the video, you can probably tell that I totally did not plan on filming that. I just kind of, as I started painting, picked up my camera and thought this would be a cool video, or maybe hopefully kind of helpful. So it's very all over the place. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. I love it. The color is called Cinnabark by Behr, and I got it at Home Depot. Yeah. Anyways, this is what it looks like. The color is really gorgeous, and I hope you can tell. I don't know if you can because of the way the lighting is in here today, but I painted the ceiling, or I should say Brad did. I started it, and it was so hard to do that he painted the ceiling as I painted all the walls. I'm going to show you how to go around trim and stuff really easily without painter's tape, because if you use painter's tape a lot of times, it sounds like the easiest thing to do, but it's really not, because it takes longer to put down the tape, and then the paint always seeps underneath it no matter what kind you use. Oh, I'll talk about my table in a second. I have some fall stuff, which is cute. My light is Pottery Barn, and I got 20% off when I got it. The 20% off of the chandeliers has been going on for a really long time. So that was nice. And I have the same curtains and stuff. I probably would not have painted this ceiling looking back because we do have kind of a textured ceiling, which sucks. Not the ceiling itself, but painting one like that. So looking back, I probably wouldn't have done it, but it does look really pretty. But it was a giant, giant pain in the you-know-what to get all the little nooks and crannies covered. And I would not have painted the ceiling if I didn't have the molding, because it would have just looked like a brown box. Yeah. But I think it's cool. It really added a lot of contrast, and it made everything look nice. Yeah, so this is what everything looks like. It's really pretty. Same table and everything. This is my grandma's dining room furniture that she gave to me that I really love. And have some fall stuff. My glittery Pier 1 plates that I love, and my little pumpkin bowls. And I just threw out a whole bunch of little cutesy stuff. The pine cones are kind of Christmassy, but I like it. Then I've got my big pumpkin over there and some stuff in the floor because I'm hiding my mess. But anyways, I'm going to show you how I paint, so keep watching for that. And Waylon says hello. He's busy right now. Alright, so I hope that you guys enjoy. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing, so that the roller, when you start to paint, obviously isn't going to get up next to the molding. And I haven't done the chair rail yet, but it's obviously not going to do that. Even if you put down tape, which putting down painter's tape honestly is going to take longer than just doing this. And this is honestly going to give you better results. I know it sounds crazy, but paint can seep under the painter's tape. It's a mess when you remove it because you've got to remove it wet. I just don't like painter's tape. So anyways, this is what you do. And I paint down the seams of the wall too, just because sometimes if you try to goop the roller in there, it just makes it run. Alright, so you can kind of see already that I've done it thus far. Haven't gone down that crack yet. And you can make it a little thicker, like you can bring it down more if that's your thing. I probably should have made that a little more. I took down the curtains. Yeah, so get a ladder. This is like a 6-foot ladder, I think. What you're going to need, I put all my furniture in the middle of the room. I put way too much paint in here, but just some sort of little trim paint tray. It's really small. If you're using a small thing of paint, you can just dip it directly in the paint, but I'm not lugging around a big thing of paint. And then you need a little angled brush. And this one's my favorite. You can get these. This is called, the brand is Wooster. And you just get a better, it's just thinner at the edge. You get a better line with these. Alright, so you carefully bring your paint up to the top. There's another ledge down there, but this one just holds it better. So you see, if Waylon bumps into the ladder or something, it won't go flying. Okay, so just to give you an idea, I've done that whole wall, this wall, and then most of this one, and it's only taken me like 15 minutes. So yeah, you move the ladder as you go. I'm gonna do this and over to here. What you do is you dip it lightly. Some people just wipe off the side that's gonna touch the trim and then leave all that goop. I don't like to leave any goop, so I just barely wipe off each side. Depending on which way you wanna go, you can go this way, you can go that way. The smallest end, which is over here, of the angle, is the part that should touch your board. At least that's what works best for me. You don't touch it immediately there, you start down here, so the most goop goes right there. You get it up to where you want it, and you just make the line. You just keep going. My camera cut off, so I had to start it over. My memory stick was full. And then I just kind of do this. I go back and brush downward because I don't, like, see, even with all the goop that I wiped off, you still get so, like, you know. So I don't know how people do it and don't wipe off one side, even if you just barely dip it, which I did. So I just kind of quickly go like that. And then you move it on down, and then you move on and keep going. And some people prefer to like start here and go. I just work in sections because I don't like to go that way. I like to go this way. But it's just a personal preference, whatever you want to do. I'm convinced this red is gonna like haunt me forever because whoever painted this before, like, got really close to the, you see how they got, so I'm having to paint over that to cover the red. I wish they hadn't painted it all over the molding, but whatever. I'm also using this brush to paint around the curtain rods just because I don't want to take them down and the roller isn't going to get around. Also paint a little bit out, just kind of like don't do that, jeez. Paint just a little bit out like this, just anticipating, you know, that the roller isn't going to be able to get super close. These brushes are really, really good for that. This color looks so pretty as it's drying. It gets like so much darker. Looks so good against the white. I'm so excited. Waylon's helping so much. Hey, he's helping so much. So again, get a very tiny amount on your brush. This is really dark over here. I will start over here because there's more light. Okay, so get a tiny amount on your brush, even less goop than before because this might actually drip. And just barely run it along like that. Easy, easy, easy peasy. Goes fairly quickly. Then you can go back and pull the paint up. See? And you get a really nice clean line. So much better than tape. And it is extra amazing painting this room because it's at a height that Waylon can't mess up. When I painted our kitchen, or around our kitchen table, his tail wagged and got into the paint. And of course, like, it's just a nightmare keeping him away. So this is working out so perfect because I can actually paint while Brad is gone, like during the day, so that I don't have to have a Waylon Wrangler. Alright, so we're making progress. I've enlisted Brad's help to paint the ceiling, which was something we weren't going to do, but I kind of decided to do it. But since we have the molding, it's okay. If you didn't have the molding, it might look weird. So basically what I use for the walls is a roller, and I just recommend using like a foam roller, but because the little pieces will break off. But this one was the only one that they had that was this size, and it says that it doesn't shed, which it hasn't, so that's good. I don't know what kind it is, but it's from Home Depot. And this probably isn't the most best way. We just have a trash bag down. It's fine. I've just done one coat so far. I always do two, so we're gonna see how it looks. All that is just from the chandelier, the light. Isn't it pretty? And so we have a medallion, and we just kind of like unscrewed it so that we could not have to paint around the medallion, and then we'll put it back up against the ceiling. And then Brad, I started painting the ceiling by myself, and I couldn't do it. It was really hard. So we're painting with a this one is really furry, so it gets up in the crevices because unfortunately we have a textured ceiling. It's not a popcorn ceiling, which you never want to paint because I think once you paint those, it turns into goop. But this is a plaster, or not plaster, but you know, sheetrocky, whatever it is. But But yeah, it sucks to paint. I probably wouldn't have done this looking back, but it's gonna look really nice. It was just a lot of trouble. All the furniture's in the middle of the room, so it's crazy. But we're almost finished. Alright, so that's it. It feels so awkward filming this after the fact. Because I'm filming all this together, and obviously I filmed all the painting before. Hey, Brad. Saw your hand. You're like the guy on Home Improvement.
Wilson.
Yeah, you like strategically open the door as he moves into. That's funny. I do show him sometimes. He just doesn't want to be shown sometimes. It's just how guys are. He's not going to come out and dance around in front of the camera. Although I would like him to. It'd be really funny. So that's it for the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And I will be doing a lot of other random things on this very random channel. I'll just show my face now because now it's awkward because I'm just talking, staring at the room. But I'll continue to do some random things on this channel. I love doing home stuff, like I said. I've got a wreath thing that I'm going to show soon. How to make a wreath out of any kind of, what am I doing? Any kind of like Christmas ornaments, or not even ornaments, but like really anything with like a loop. Me and my friend, I think, are going to do that together for this channel. What else? I had something else planned. Oh, vacations I take. Funny things, books, talking about goofy things as usual. I'm going to try to do more like just random things and just talking, which I'm obviously good at. Well, I don't know if you'd call it good at, but I talk a lot. I have a lot to say. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.